is to speak, there's need for an altar. That is why we have an altar. This one. Every Tuesday, I ask you never to miss your prayer altar. I ask you never to miss your prayer altar, please. It's important. So he built altars because if God is to speak to the nations, if God is to speak to the people, the entry point of the spiritual realm with the earthly realm is an altar. I'll give an example. If somebody is to come from America, everybody who comes from abroad to come to Uganda, whether he's going to Karamoja or he's going to Masaka, the entry point is in Entebbe. That is the main entry point. There are a few other border points we'll see way about. But usually, if you're going to fly into the nation, Entebbe. That's how the altars operate. When we build an altar, we cause God to speak. And then God will speak in every area. So the man asked for 7 altars so that he can hear the voice. And on altars there's always a sacrifice. So he did that. But look at what happens. Verse number 7. Then Balaam had something. Verse number 8. God said, Balaam said, how can I curse whom God has not cursed? Can you imagine this is the status quo of Israel? Which is your status also. Nobody can put a curse on you. But many of you are familiar with those verses. Let me focus on verse 9. Then he said, from the rocky peaks I see them. From the heights I view them. I see a people who are living up. Can you find me the Kenyan version of the scripture? Because this one is diluting it. I see a people. Behold him. From the hills I behold him. Isn't this interesting? Balaam looks at Israel and says, I see him. Let me give you the revelation. Every time in these prophecies when Balaam looked at Israel, he did not see anything, but he saw Jesus Christ.
Shake your head like you understand it and say, yeah, I hear you.
He said, I see him. Then he said, there are people dwelling alone, not reckoning itself amongst the nations. In fact, KGV, please, it talks about a nation distinct from other nations. I see a people who dwell alone and shall not be reckoned amongst the nations. I behold him. I behold the people. I'm seeing somebody. You're trying to curse, but when I see them, they have somebody who is with them. I see. I have seen him. And the Bible says these people are distinct from other people. Let me prophesy upon house of inspiration. Until you are different, you are not yet delivered. That's why I'm saying tonight, the days will come when people will see the distinction about your life. In the spiritual realm, the man saw a people different. Then he said, look, verse number 10. Who can count the dust Jacob?
Ani ayinza okubala enfufu ya
Who
Yakobo?
can even number the fourth of Israel?
Ani ayinza okubala Isirayiri?
Let me die the death of the righteous,
Leka nfe okufa
and
okw'abatuukirivu.
let my final end be like theirs.
Enkomerero yange efaanane nga eyaabwe.
Balaam said,
Balamu agamba,
when I've looked at them,
bwe mbatunuulidde,
even in death I admire them.
ne mu kufa kwabwe mbeegomba.
I want to be like them.
Njagala kuba nga bo.
I have seen a nation distinct.
Ndabye eggwanga ery'enjawulo.
Natumiddwa Katonda
It was sent by God
njogera eri abavubuka n'abampuliza
to
olwaleero.
speak to people listening to me.
Ky'ofaanana mu nsi ey'omubiri
What you look like in the physical
si ky'oli mu nsi
is
ey'omwoyo.
not who you are in the spiritual.
Waliwo enjawulo, waliwo ekirala.
There is a distinction.
Balaka n'anyiiga mu lukunyu n'agamba naye kati okoze ekyo w'oluganda.
And Balak was mad at him and said, what have you done?
Nakulese kulimira bantu bange.
I brought you to curse those people for me.
Kakati mbadde nkusaba.
Now I ask you,
N'omukisa togubawa.
don't even bless them.
Verse 12.
Look a minute.
N'agamba, I must speak what the Lord puts in my mouth.
And he responded, nteekwa okwogera Mukama ky'atadde mu kamwa kange.
Balaka n'alowooza nti omusajja alabye bubi.
Balak thought this man is seeing wrongly.
N'amugamba jangu nkwambuse waggulu.
So let me take you up to another position.
Njagala otunule njagala olayika olabye bubi.
Perhaps you are seeing from a wrong direction.
Ddamu olagule.
Prophesy again.
N'amugamba okempayo ebyoto ebirala.
Say, give me other altars.
N'amulinyisa waggulu ku Pisca.
He caused him to climb up to Pisgah.
Verses number 14.
The
The top of Pisca.
ku lusozi olwo.
Pisca is a same mountain where Moses stood and saw the promised land.
Pisgah lwe lusozi Musa kwe yayimirira n'alengera ensi ensuubize.
So they carried Balaam there.
Balamu ne bamutwalawo.
And he said, I want you to look at Israel.
Njagala otunula Isirayiri.
In the spirit,
Mu nsi ey'omwoyo
they have no house,
tebalina kayumba,
they have no chapa,
tebalina kyapa,
they have no country,
tebalina
they
ggwanga,
have nowhere to live.
tebalina we basula.
But this is their status in the
Naye mu
spirit.
nsi ey'omwoyo bwe batyo we bayimiridde.
Nze ndowooza ddala,
I really think
your spiritual status is important.
status ey'omwoyo nkulu nnyo.
And it is what I want to emphasize to you, that is who you are.
Era kye njagala okwesibako nti ekyo ky'oli.
Do not be frightened by what you see in the physical realm.
Togezanga okutiisibwatiisibwa ky'olaba mu mubiri.
When you seek the Lord, He changes who you are in the spirit.
Bw'onoonya Katonda asooka kukyusa ky'oli mu mwoyo.
Some of the greatest men in the world
Abamu ku bantu ab'amaanyi mu nsi
are listening to me right now.
bali wano bampuliriza
But
kaakati.
as I speak right
Naye
now,
we njogerera
you have no house in your name.
tolina na
You
nnyumba,
have no business in your
tolina
name.
na business,
You don't even know where you're going.
tomanyi na
But
gy'olaga.
yet in the spiritual realm,
Naye ate mu mwoyo
when I look at you,
kutunuulira
I see you as a star.
kulaba ng'emmunyenye,
I see you celebrated.
kulaba
I
ng'ojaguzibwa,
see you anointed.
kulaba ng'oliko amafuta.
When I came to church
Bwe najjira mu
in
kanisa
Kansanga Miracle Center,
ekansanga
even our house which we came from,
n'akayumba mwe twava
there was no power.
temwali
You
masannyalaze.
guys know about everything.
Mwe mumanyi buli kintu.
But we sat there.
Naye twatuula
Today,
leero
even if I was shocked. No place I walk into.
neewuunya sina we nnyingira.
Listen, I was at KFC on the weekend.
Luli nali ku KFC ku
And
weekend.
everyone who's buying, and the good, I thank God I just behaved.
Neebaza Mukama kuba nali neefuze.
Just behaved.
Nali neefuze
Because there was an old sister, old nun.
kubanga nali mu oda bulungi.
Waliwo nani bano banani abasista
Waliwo nnaani.
abakatuliki bambi
Sister.
yajja bambi
She
mukyala
came.
mukadde
Old
nga nze ndi mu layini n'abalala
was the one in a line at you with them.
kyemanga bano tumukkirize nani ajja
Let's
atuyise
allow the nun
mukyala omukadde ajje akole order.
to come and first press her order.
Mukyala najja ngamba thank you sir.
Said weebale nnyo ssebo.
Omuntu anembaga kyavanga mapasita
Neighbor said, Pastor,
oneewunyisiza
you
nnyo.
have amazed me so much.
But the point is this.
Naye ensonga y'eno,
Who knew
ani yamanya
that the days are going to come
nti ennaku zijja
when the nations of the world will know us by
that
akulagulako
have changed the prophetic word upon your
ojja
life.
kibeera nkiraba mu
You
mwoyo.
will become it. I see it in the
Oh
spirit.
my God.
Katonda wange.
Olaba ne Balamu nabbi ali corrupted.
Even a corrupted prophet like
Buli
Balaam,
yayimusanga amaaso bw'ati
every time he lift his eyes,
nga kyalaba takitegeera.
you could see what you could understand.
Atunuulira abantu
You see a people.
tebalina na toilet,
They don't even have a toilet.
tebalina na mayumba,
They don't even have a
bali mu
house.
ddungu.
They're not
Naye nga buli wabatunuulira bw'ati
Every time you look at them,
agamba ndaba eggwanga
I see a nation.
ery'amaanyi
A mighty nation.
terifaanana mawa. Tasobola kukyusa.
He cannot change his word.
Noonyeza abantu bano bagambe Mukama agambye.
So what people tell them, the Lord has said,
Tumusaasire yasalawo bw'atyo.
sorry, he already decided on that.
Takyasobola kukyusa.
He can no longer change it.
Yampa
He
omukisa.
already blessed me.
Bwe kityo bwe kigenda okubeera.
So shall Shall it be?
Maybe you don't understand where you are. Maybe you are afraid of what is going on. There is a status in the spirit. Even the prophets who prophesy, they prophesy in parts. Because when I see your future, it is bigger than your past. It is greater than your present. You are going to be the first kind of your time in the house of your mother, in the house of your father, to achieve that status. For it is in the spiritual realm. Nobody can change it. Nobody can curse it. I see the power of God. For the God of glory, the God of heaven, will ensure that through his power you will even survive the witches of Moab. And let me hear you'll even survive the sorcerers of Moab. Sengawo muleke gwabeko byayogera yogere. Leave your auntie to speak. Musumanya bichi gwetotya. Fear not. N'abalogo b'Moab. Even the witches of Moab. Tugenda basurviving. You shall survive them. Abantu bagenda kumoyo. Taking the spiritual rain. Olike munyenye. You carry a star. Tosobola kuzikira. You cannot be quenched. Tell somebody, I will not be shut down. Not even the witches of Moab. Not even the witches of my family. Not even the witches of my father's house. Not even the witch in my mother's house. Not even the witch in this nation. No misfortune. When
I search them in the spiritual, in the physical they seem to be struggling. But when I search them in the spirit,
no misery is observed in Israel. The Lord their God is with them, and the shout of the king is amongst them. The reason why that last line is very, very important.